So this is the BMW C400 GT. This is the most expensive maxi scooter on sale in India. Let's take a closer look at what it offers. It has a 350cc liquid cooled engine. It has a radiator. It's mounted somewhere in the front. It has a CVT, stepless CVT, which basically means like it is like an everyday average scooter. Also, the power output is somewhere close to 35 PS and 35 Newton meters of torque, which is a lot for a scooter. And given the fact that this is a CVT, the power delivery is very, very seamless. The wheels are larger than any other scooter on sale in India. Like, there is a 15-inch front and a 14-inch rear. Also, this scooter gets 2 disc brakes in the front, which is a little bit, upmarket. And the brakes are from Jadhav. So these brakes are the suppliers for super bikes like Ducatis and mostly BMWs or something. Also, these tires are shod with Pirelli tires, so that's super grippy. Other than that, this is tech loaded. But of course, when I say it is tech loaded, it lacks a few features as well. Like, I've been riding this for the past 2-3 days, and I've realized that despite the high price tag, the scooter lacks a few bits which is not offered. And some critical bits such as traction control, which is offered on a 150cc motorcycle in today's day and age. This has a keyless setup, and you start the scooter with this key. You don't really have to physically put the key into anywhere. The scooter will sense that the key is close by, and then you click it, it will turn it on. That's a very fancy instrument cluster. I think it is from the 750 or the larger 800-900cc BMWs. The switchgear is also upmarket. The mirrors are from the same 900 and I think the BMW G310 as well. If you observe closely, this centerpiece is like a car. It has a dashboard. Effectively, you can open it out, and it has immense storage space. You can definitely put in like your critical items such as the key itself and wallets, cell phones, or anything else. Of course, there is a smart USB charger at the inside, which is very thoughtful of BMW. Also, they've offered a rubber pad, which is very nice. I mean, this is a very premium touch. Other than that, the fuel filler cap is also keyless. Also, notice that the fuel tank, which is 13 liter fuel tank, it is mounted in the center of the scooter, on the spine of the scooter. And to open this, you have to turn the scooter off. Once it is off, then pop the lid. Now it is open. This will stay unlocked for 1 minute after you turn off the scooter, and it will get locked again if you turn it back on. Also, these glove boxes are lockable. Once the scooter is off, they lock themselves. So the switchgear, like I said, is very premium. It's from a higher capacity motorcycle, so you can roll, toggle, and you can switch a lot of things from the instrument cluster. I think this scooter should have had riding modes. I think there is a variant on sale in the foreign market. In the international market, there is a scooter which offers you different types of riding modes, but this one, the India specific one, actually lacks a few riding modes, and that is critical for a 10.5 lakh rupee scooter. I mean, that's the ex-showroom price. On road is somewhere close to 11.5 lakhs. So the most interesting part of the Maxi scooter is that this can tour, and when you're touring, you need a lot of storage space. And considering the storage space, like I showed you, the 2 glove boxes that this scooter has, there is a big boot. Now, how do you open this boot? There is a switch over here. You click it, it's unlocked, open it. And the best thing is it has a strut over here. So, you don't really, you can't really worry about this falling down. And that is a very premium touch, okay? It has a light. I can't show it to you right now because it is very well lit. There is a flex case. Now, what is a flex case? Is this compartment which can hold your helmet. You click it here, it goes down. It can take up a full size helmet. Of course, when you put the helmet, the flex case goes very close to the wheel. But of course, you're not supposed to keep the helmet in the scooter while you're riding. You're supposed to wear it. So when you are done riding it, open it out, take it up, and close it. So this space is open back up again. Okay. So one another thing that this scooter lacks is the adjustable visor, because for my frame, I think this should have been a little bit lower than what it is right now. This should have been the highest setting on offer. The visor should be able to go down, because then that will offer me a clearer vision from the rider's seat. Also the fact that the visor is really helpful, because even at 140 km per hour the visor was able to do a smooth buffeting around me and the pillion as well. Of course, like I said, this scooter does go 140 km per hour, and as a matter of fact, that is what they claim. Like the BMW Motorrad claims that the scooter can do up to 139 km per hour, but on the odometer it is 140 km per hour. So one more thing which I love about this scooter is the headlamp. Like I said, I was speeding in the middle of the night. It was so confident because I had a very smooth visor and very powerful headlamp. Also the fact that the DRL into these headlamps are very similar to what the 3 series and the 5 series offer. So this very iconic, and the fact that this does not have a projector headlamp, but still the headlamps are so good. They offer a spread of light which is almost 180 degrees. The next thing I want to talk about is the suspension setup of this scooter, which is not entirely well suited for fast riding or spirited riding. There is a sense of disconnection between the chassis and what the tires are doing, and you get feedback after a certain point. Until that point, it is only giving you a floaty feel and offers you utmost comfort. But as a matter of fact, this test motorcycle is set to the most softest setting. We are not able to change the setting because we don't have the right tools, and I don't want to experiment on such a expensive motorcycle scooter. So given the fact that what setting this scooter has come in, this is not the right setting, at least for not for 2 people on board. A single person can manage it very well, but like I said, if you want to ride with 2 people on board, you have to do a little bit of tweaking of the suspension. You have to make it a little firmer than what it is right now. Okay, so this tail lamp unit, it's very classy, very surely built. And talking about the build quality, the overall build quality of the scooter is really supreme. Like you know what you're paying for. That said, while the build quality is really supreme, the engineering is at par with really good motorcycles on sale. This scooter lacks a few things such as no traction control, an adjustable visor. This scooter would have done amazing if this would have had a cruise control on offer. Like as a matter of fact, while going across cities from point A to point B, you really have a lot of power on tap and really have good smooth roads. But at that point, you would like to just chill, relax, sit back, and put the cruise control on. Also, there is one key feature that this scooter does not have, is that this scooter should have had a hill assist or a hill hold system. Whatever it is called, it basically should have prevented it from rolling back, because this is a 214 kilogram scooter, which is a lot, and 2 people on board, it goes up to 300 kilos or maybe more than that. So considering that fact, you really need a hill hold assist which will stop it from rolling back or forth whenever you come to a halt. So that is something BMW should have thought of. Final thoughts, this is a brilliant scooter. I wish this was priced correctly. This cost 10,40,000 ex showroom. Because it is a CBU, it comes in as a completely built up unit. If it was a CKD, we could have expected a price range around 8.5 lakh rupees, which is still really expensive. If BMW could manage pricing close to somewhere 7.5 lakh rupees on road, this scooter will do wonders, because the scooter market is booming. It is like the epitome of convenience of 2 wheels. That said, this here is still not a bad option. If you have 10.5 lakh or 11 lakh rupees to spare, you can still opt for this and flex really hard, because this scooter can do few things which a few motorcycles cannot do, even at an expensive price.